What's up guys, Tim here with Undead Baits, and welcome to today's lure challenge video. I guess I should say this month's lure challenge video. This is our February 2025 challenge video. Now, if you remember from last month, the only color we were allowed to use on the bait was this opaque white. Now we also did kind of cheap because we used a chrome lure. However, here it is, still looking fine as heck, if I might say so myself. Now this lure is going out to somebody. Boom, there it is. There's who won it. So thank you guys for everybody that entered. If you missed out, don't worry, I will have a link in the description to this month's giveaway. In case you guys are new here, the way I do it is I create a Google form, and then all you got to do is put your email and your name, and then I think I have you put like where you came from, whether it's Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, whatever. All you got to do is fill that out, and boom, you're entered. Now it does require your email. However, I will never email you anything unless you sign up for a newsletter that I decide to just randomly create one day. You will still not get emails for that, nor will I share your email with anybody. I just use it so that way I can reach out and get your information, shipping info, that kind of stuff. So that way you guys actually get the lure. Now, as you can see in front of me, I have our next two lures. So here we have what I call our bug crank. It is a pretty interesting looking crankbait. Now, these are kind of like medium divers, believe it or not. The bill is pretty straight down, and these actually float kind of like that, right? So this half of the bait will actually stick up in the water, and then when you crank it, it's just a small little action, boom, pulls it down. I love fishing with these, and a couple of the guys around here that I've made them for also love fishing with them. They also got huge ball bearings in them, and they rattle beautifully. The other bait we're going to be painting is just kind of your average jerkbait, really. These ones also have three small little rattles on the bottom, and then two larger ones that slide back and forth. They also sound great. So, the question you guys all want answered: what color am I using next? I think it's kind of obvious, but to some of you guys it might not be so obvious. The next color we're using is pearlized black. Now this color is super important because what it allows me to do is lighten up some other colors. I can mix in with the white and create gray. I can do a lot of stuff with just this pearlized black. Not only that, I can use it to shade onto opaque colors or colors that aren't pearlescent, and it will, give them a little bit of a shine. So the plan for this bait right here, what we're going to do is we're going to paint a base coat white. I have a stencil, kind of like a fish bone almost, that I'm going to put over it once the white is dry. We're going to paint the whole thing pearlized black, and then I'm going to go back in with the opaque white, go a little bit crazy with it, maybe around the eyes, maybe right around the mouth, I don't know. But that way we will peel back the stencil, and there'll be a nice white fishbone looking thing on each side. The jerkbait, I'm not really sure what we're gonna do yet. However, it's gonna be a base coat of white, and then I might just take, the black and just, do some light little splatters, maybe darken the eyes a bit, kind of just do whatever I'm feeling. My plan going forward with these videos is to do a little bit less talking during the actual process, and basically just time lapse through each of the things that I'm doing, so that way you guys can kind of see how the bait is made. Since you know the colors that I'm using, I don't really have to sit there and explain the colors. If there's certain technique things I'm doing, I'll just put a little text up on the screen, probably like right here. Sorry, directions are hard. This way. So that way you guys know if I'm like flickering the spray gun, or if I'm heat treating, anything like that. Things you've seen in my videos before. But I'm trying to make these videos shorter so that way people can pay more attention to it and not have to sit there for a 20-minute video. But here I am continuing to talk when I should be painting, so let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are done painting these two baits. The jerk bait, I kind of just kept it simple. Once I started painting it black, I kind of looked at it and I was like, you know, could probably catch some decent eyes of fish if we keep the belly white and go with that dark top. I think this would probably work better in like a muddier pond, but overall, I'm happy with how simple it is. I'm trying to do each bait kind of different, and I figured with two colors, the easiest thing to do would just kind of be a simple fade down the bait. So that one's done. And then obviously with our bug crank, we went a little bit crazier with it. The stenciling came out super clean for the ribs. Bring it a little bit closer so you can see it. And then I painted the white on the head, and then it didn't really look that, it didn't seem to really fit the bait that well with it just being super just blank white. So I actually went through and hit it with very light sprays with the gun of the black again, and hitting the black on the white and then taking the white and kind of doing dots on the black makes everything just fit together so much better. So I'm really happy with this. So these eyes, we're gonna do something a little different. I had these like almost cat eyes, I think they're called. And I think what I want to do is put these orange ones on. I think since they have like the largest black pupil on it, it kind of just fits the bait a little bit better. So we're gonna go ahead and get these eyes installed. All right, I don't know if I ended up getting the eyes on camera for the crankbait, but the cat eyes actually did end up fitting this lure. I did have these nice red and black eyes though, and I think it kind of achieves the same aggressive style. Obviously not as well as, these cat eyes, which look great on this bait, but nevertheless, we're going to take the tape off of the lips of these, and then I'm going to get my logo on the bottom of them, and then immediately after that we're going to roll into actually clear coating. So let's do it. Alright guys, so there we are. There are 2 lures for this month, January. They are done. They both turned out awesome. I really am happy with the decision to select the pearlized black because it let us do some cool things. This one I think I like obviously better than this one, just because it has a little bit more going for it. This one is kind of like your classic two-tone lure. It still looks great. The finish came out great. Super happy with both of them. Now, again, like I said at the start of the video, you guys can win these lures. All you have to do is go to the Google Doc in the description, enter your email, your name, and then just kind of stand by, wait to get picked. If you guys like the video, please make sure to actually like the video. Comment something cool, comment your first fish that you caught. Let's do that. Go ahead and in the comments put down the first fish you ever caught whether fresh or salt water, doesn't really matter. I just want to see what kind of fish you guys are catching. And then also subscribe. It definitely helps my channel if you guys subscribe and YouTube sees that people will actually want to come back for the video. So that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, make today the best day that you can.